Hey, what's up, guys? I told you we was gonna do something special for you. Today, we're over here at the world famous 5th Street Boxing Gym, home of Angelo Dundee, the greatest who ever do it, Muhammad Ali, and my man, Coach Dino. It's good to see you, brother.
Nice to see you, sir.
All right, so what I want you guys to do is give my audience, the people who are following the top coaches in gyms in the sport of boxing, explain to them the lineage of this place first and foremost before we get going, where it come from, when did it begin, and how have you guys been able to maintain?
Well, Angelo Dundee, Chris Dundee, actually the brother.
Chris Dundee, yes.
Chris Dundee, the promoter.
Yes.
They called him the Wizard of Oz. He opened the gym in 1950. Shortly after that, he moved his brother down, Angelo,
Straight in the county.
who became the coach
Okay.
and ran the gym, day-to-day operations.
Yeah.
And they had quite a few world champions coming
Yeah.
and going, celebrities coming and going.
Yes.
But then they got Muhammad Ali. And that's what made it the world famous 5th Street Gym.
Yeah, definitely.
Muhammad Ali, yeah. So we're not famous. None of us it's all because of Muhammad.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT. And, he spent time with us in the last few years of his life. We had a great time with him.
Yeah.
He came for the grand opening when we reopened in 2010.
Beautiful.
Along with Angelo. And again, the celebrities start coming, the world champions start coming.
Yeah.
All to follow in his footsteps.
It kind of shows you that you are keeping it up and that you're able to have that baton passed to you and really operate and keep it going. Because when I walked in here, the first thing I acknowledged first is the history and the lineage, which people will get an opportunity to see. But the greatest thing that I noticed is that the energy levels in any gym around the world, because we have a ton of coaches that follow and have gyms around the entire world. But one thing I noticed is that thing that you cannot fake, and that's the energy level and the vibration. Explain to me, what is the secret sauce to keep all of the people who are not fighters and the fighters all in harmony in one kind of way?
Well, that's it. It's the vibe. Just like you said, it's the energy. And it's people.
Yeah.
People make the energy. People give off their energy. A lot of it feeds off my energy, and I do the best I can.
Yeah.
I'm so honored that Angelo, entrusted me with this.
Yeah.
I have a great video of him actually saying, "I'm so excited about you reopening the 5th
Yeah.
Street Gym."
Yeah.
And that is it's priceless to me. So that I feel obligated to come in here, guns blazing,
Yeah. No pressure.
energy up, because it's a lot. Exactly, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's an honor, and I'm flattered that I even had the opportunity. So, that being said, it's me in conjunction with the fighters. The fighters lead their way by example.
Yeah.
We have a really unique situation with pro fighters and very high-level private lessons.
Yeah.
Models, actors, CEOs, politicians, you name it. They pay big money to do privates in here,
Yeah.
which allows us to keep the doors open
Absolutely.
and allows us to have a place for the fighters. Angelo said, it's the horse, not the jockey. It was
right.
Muhammad, not him. You
Yeah.
what we do as coaches, we provide an environment
Yes.
to allow you to be yourself and the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
All the fighters Angelo trained before and after were never like Muhammad. They were world champions in their own
Yeah.
rights, but you couldn't ask them to
Do
fight
that.
style,
Yeah.
to have that energy, that attitude. You couldn't ask nothing of them.
Yeah.
And you can't ask one fighter to the next fighter.
Yeah.
And you definitely can't ask anybody to follow in Muhammad's footsteps. That's that's just
Yeah, that's
just ridiculous.
That's a package to follow.
That being said, we provide an environment with high energy and motivation that will just allow them to be the best version of themselves.
And one of the things that you just said is that when you are working, you work with fighters, right? And this is a conversation that I've had this week, live on a stream, making the coaches understand, the guys who have gyms, the guys who are opening gyms, that it's important to understand what keeps the lights on. And you spoke to it specifically. The people who are coming here who are lawyers and the people who actually have careers that can actually pay for training sessions. That
is the key to our success.
Yeah.
We have wonderful clients that pay up to $250 a session, private session.
Yeah.
And they do it, they know the money's getting spread around. They're not
Yes.
stupid. They're very intelligent people.
Yeah.
They know that allows me to have 3 hours a day to spend with the fighters. They know that allows me to travel to the Golden Glove. They know that gives me the opportunity. Without that,
that's beautiful.
It takes a team.
It takes a team.
It takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
It takes a team to make a champion.
Absolutely.
And those guys are just as important, and they know it. And they come. They buy ringside tickets. They buy tables.
They donate to the cause.
They support.
Yeah.
They support on so many levels, and without them, we couldn't do it.
And to piggyback off of that, you said very clear, What we call that is called the Robin Hood effect, because that's what I did when I came in and I was under the tutelage of, I took those who were ready to change their lives and I gave them that in order for me to give the kids an opportunity to train, and they understood. It's called the Robin Hood effect. Benefit from the rich, pass it off to the poor. That's the chain link. So I love what you have going. What type of classes do you offer for the average, everyday Joe Schmo that comes in here?
We focus on privates. And actually, when we schedule the privates to schedule at the same time as the pros.
Yes.
So what happens is you have a doctor next to the European champion, for example.
Yeah.
They inspire each other.
Yes.
The doctor knows he's never going to be the champ, but he wants to try to go at that pace like the champ.
That gives him that something.
Intensity like the champ.
Yeah.
So he actually is giving his money, giving his time.
Yeah.
And the champ is giving back with his energy, with his leadership, with his example.
Yeah.
That being said, there's many times that I'll be out at a restaurant and I'll see one of my guys out with one of my clients.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that they're together because now the doctor is rubbing off on the fighter.
Yeah.
And he's saying, you know, here, son, here's where I take my money, here's where I put it. I bought a condo.
Speaking from giving them a different view of life.
I mean, how many kids from the hood are sitting around having dinner with the doctor? It doesn't happen.
No.
So
you're creating a melting pot.
Exactly. So they really offer each other something. But
benefit.
We focus on privates. We also have a couple group classes today. We have a couple martial art, kickboxing classes, a little variety so everybody can get a workout in.
Yeah.
And all that combined helps pay the bills.
And that's what's so important. I think that when you said that they are merging together, they are crossing each other's paths, and they're also giving each other insight to their side of their life, because they are working from two opposite ends of the spectacle. You go out with a lawyer or a doctor, and you come from the hood, you know, you're getting a different perspective of life. So that is what we call, you're building the culture here.
Absolutely.
And that's a powerful thing, man.
I come from a house, my father was a gangster who passed away when I was 13 years old. I had a mother that was a waitress.
Sorry to hear that, yeah.
Mother that was waitress, keep food on the table and a roof over her head.
Yeah.
And I thought you had to either be a criminal or a baseball player to make it.
Hey,
I didn't know.
Point of view, yeah.
I didn't know.
That was your point of view.
I didn't have a doctor take me out to dinner.
And mentors.
No one told me. They didn't.
Yeah.
All I knew was I knew bad guys and I knew athletes.
Yeah.
That's all I knew.
That was
so
it.
to expose these guys, expose their families, expose them to just all their walks of life.
Yeah.
I had a guy once that was that used this as a springboard and actually wound up joining the military, becoming a Marine
Beautiful.
doctor.
Yeah.
He became an actual MD.
Wow.
And it was all rooted in the boxing gym.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. So I try to inspire the coaches and give them things that make sense to them and talk from a position in which they stand. Like, people are familiar with coming from nothing, especially in our sport, and not too abroad from having the opportunity to have good conversations with people that can inspire them and give them pearls that they'll be able to pass on to their kids. So for this, man, I appreciate the opportunity to come in here and share the spotlight with you. I know our coaches are going to be dropping tons of comments and questions.
The one thing I can share with the coaches, though, is we've now been here 10 years.
Okay.
And we've spent $7,500 a month in rent. It's very expensive to hear.
Yeah.
So what coaches need to realize is that they need to charge more.
Yeah. Know their value, know what you're doing and stuff. Yeah.
If you spend an hour with a doctor or a lawyer or an accountant or a massage therapist,
easily $500,
if a massage
$300.
therapist is getting $125 a session
for 40 minutes.
then you as a boxing coach need to be getting at least that.
Because you're changing
so
a life.
Every area is different. Miami Beach is super expensive, I understand that. But if you're a small town in the middle of America and it's not like this, I understand that. And you're paying $2,000 a month rent for your gym.
Yeah.
$2,000 still is a lot of money.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, again, if the massage therapist is getting $100 a session, $75 a session, then you should be getting the same, if not more. What you're offering is invaluable, priceless. The confidence, the fitness, the health, the self-defense, all those things that the coach are offering all over the country.
Yeah.
I don't care if your gym is, if the ceiling's falling down. It's you.
Yeah.
It's not the equipment. It's the coach.
Yeah.
You can charge as much as you need to charge so you can afford to do it and afford to give them the opportunity to enjoy and be successful.
This is a value. And with that, my friend, we call that the mic drop. And we thank all of you for taking the time to chime in and listen. Make sure you go over to world famous Fifth Street Boxing Gym and follow them on Instagram, Facebook.
That's it.
They're doing live things. They got podcasts going. They got very energetic coaches, people that give inspiration and don't take away from the trophy, but know how to put it back in there. So until next time, continue blessings at Godspeed. Eric A. Bradley, coach, signing out. Until next time, so long. Peace out.